Whoa. Nice. That's the sound of paradise.
Cut that off a little abruptly.
Yeah, that was a little quick.
That was a little quick.
Well, you know what else is quick? Welcome back to another episode of Deep Thoughts Whiskey Shots. As always, it is I, adjective, describer. But you know who I am.
I forgot man.
I was getting... Restart the whole thing. All right, anyways. Yes, as always, it's me, your host, the Manila Gorilla, the Albino Rhino, the adjective man, James. Hi, that's me. And joined, as always, rocking the flannel.
It's me, flannel degenerate extraordinaire today.
Degenerate extraordinaire, but now featured in a country lumberjack version.
That's right. I'm Brawny Strong.
Oh, Bronny James got released, I think, the other day. Sorry. That might have been just...
Oh, did that really happen?
I think so. That was one of those things I saw. But unfortunately, like with anything, when you just see sports headlines, if it's not like actual ESPN or somebody, like it's hard to know if it's real or not.
So the world is healing.
Exactly. But I saw a thing. It was like both Bronny James and I think Shiloh Sanders were cut and released from their respective teams. So it's like...
Yeah, I saw that too. I was kind of surprised about the Shiloh Sanders one.
Hey, I'm going to say it right now. Anybody that picks up Shiloh is going to get that's a good one right there. That's a dumb cut. I don't know why you cut Shiloh.
Now he's playing with a chip on his shoulder.
Yeah, that dude right there, Bears, sign Shiloh. Something tells me he's going to be really great. Like, do it. Do it.
Cowboys, chill out.
Do it.
Chill out. Just
y'all got your own problems to worry about.
Let's just call it a rebuilding season and leave it at that, y'all.
How about you just pay Micah?
That's a good idea, too. I would love to do that if I could.
I'm not the biggest Sorry, guys. We're having a little sports talk here, Esmond.
We just started off sports.
Yeah, it just happens that way sometimes. But I'm not the biggest Cowboy fan, but, I mean, come on, Jerry. You are Daddy Warbucks if there ever was. And, like, you're going to – the best defensive player you've had since DeMarcus Ware, my opinion.
Yes.
And if you want to, you could say bigger star – the biggest defensive star you've probably ever had since any of them old classic Cowboys. Like, as much as DeMarcus Ware was a great player, he didn't have that – in the limelight, like superstar.
Oh, yeah, he was a very to himself guy.
Yeah, he was just about playing football and being great at it. You know what I mean? But Micah is a superstar. Like, you can build, like, you can make money off his name, and it's like, just pay the man. Because I saw a stat, it's like since 2007 or something, like, you guys have been in the bottom 20th of free agency money put out, and it's like, guys, pay your people, man.
Yeah, and it's every time I'm like, ooh, that'd be a good pickup right there.
Nope.
No, we're the Dallas Cowboys, and we don't believe in doing that stuff ever since we did it with Pac-Man and got bit in the ass, but it's all good.
And that's what's wild about it. It's like, I mean, you got, America's team and like the most valuable franchise in the world, and y'all don't pay anybody. It's really wild to me, to be honest with you.
I think it was like 31 billion.
Billion.
Yeah, billion.
Yeah.
Billion.
I'm gonna look that up. I want to see what the Cowboys value is.
I think it's close to that.
I don't think it's 32.
It might be 3.1.
I think it's like 7 point something, dude.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's way up there. Like,
I know they're the 6th most recognizable brand in the world.
Let's see. The Dallas estimated at approximately 12.8 billion, making them the most valuable sports franchise in the world.
Damn.
Yeah. They were the first sports franchise to surpass the 10. They were the first sports franchise to surpass the 10 billion mark and the first to reach 12 billion. So there you go. So, yeah. So, again,
that's a lot of money.
You are the most valuable franchise in sports, and you don't want to pay your superstar players and then get mad when they're like, well, they don't take a hometown discount. I wouldn't either if I know you were $12.5 billion.
Right.
Like, what are you talking about? I'm out here getting my ass busted up, and you want me to take a discount? Like, come on, old man. Like, let's get real.
If we won a Super Bowl or two, maybe.
Hell no. Listen,
maybe.
Hell no. I'm going to be real. If I was the defensive presence and we won a Super Bowl, I'm coming back the Brinks truck up. Pay me. because I've done it and I proved it, and I don't got to do it again. I got my ring. I'll go somewhere else and collect.
Money, please.
Nah, for real. Like, yeah, money. Now that being said, like if on the quarterback position, I feel like you got to prove it a little bit more. You know, I didn't necessarily agree with the Dak holdout and all that because it's like, what have you done?
Yeah,
as a quarterback.
same.
But as a defensive player, you can only dictate the game to a certain
He's
point.
learned the Heimlich maneuver with as much choking as we do.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah. And I'm a Cowboys fan.
The Cowboys season in a nutshell before it even starts.
Honestly,
is.
I have been victim of I have been one of those guys where it's like, oh my God, it's our year. And then we make it to the playoffs and choke. And it's like, ah!
But okay, listen, that's like the one reason I'm not a Cowboys fan. I think we've talked about it on this show before.
Yeah, we
like,
have.
I just can't deal with that. It's the first minute of the new season and we're the greatest ever. And it's like, do you not remember?
Did you see those draft picks? I did. It was mediocre.
It was mediocre at best. What about them free agent signings? Which ones?
Which ones?
That you didn't do nothing.
You mean the third string guy that's filling in?
Yeah,
Obviously better than the starter?
You mean the project player that has potential that's always injured with catastrophic injuries that you guys sunk a lot of money into? Let me know how that works out. Like,
Right.
yeah, that kind of level of stuff. You know, and it's just funny to me. Like, that's the one reason I can't be like, Cowboys fans are delusional as all hell. I mean, every year, it's our year, this our year. It's like, look, I get wanting to be a fan, but like, I'm a Bears fan. I'm not gonna sit there. It's our year. No, I like our team.
Say the line, Bart. Say the line.
Yeah, exactly.
It's our
Do it.
year.
Do it. Say the line. Yeah. And then just and then it's funny because like, and maybe it's just because we are in the Texas area or whatever, so we do see a lot of Cowboys fans like on social medias and stuff like that and all that. But it's like
that or San Fran's.
Them too. Yeah, them too. And it's like the worst social media fans because if they lose, it's everybody in the world's problem but what the team did. It wasn't the team wasn't good enough or they messed up or this and that. It's, the refs fucked us or, the refs us or the coaching was or the player's head was up there. That probably was a better one, actually. Yeah, the player's head was up there. Ew, imagine if your own head was up your own ass and then just...
Well, I figured that's more of like a release, so you're getting pulled out. So that's kind of like a victory noise in that case. It's a little subjective.
It's one of those things you get sucked in slightly. It's like, it's okay, you will be released. No, trust the process. Get fired out.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyways. But
With a nice little...
That's how you know it went back to being tight. But yeah, that's like Cowboys fans, man. Like, that's just so delusional. It's just, come on, like as long as we can be real, I could rock with you. Like, yeah, y'all got, because it's like on paper, yeah, y'all have some good players, you have some potential. It's just, let's get real. We know what the team's gonna happen. It's like, you just know playoffs are going to happen. They're going to get way too high and mighty. They're going to play 2 or 3 weeks leading up to playoffs really great against low-end teams, so people really hype them up. Then they're going to run into a really good team, and then they say no, they shut down and fall apart. It's the same shit every year.
Did you hear that, James?
But
you know what that means?
That means another delusional fan's about to have another delusional moment.
That's true.
I was right.
Their wings. That was fun. I like that.
There it was.
So it's been a whole week since we've been, doing things. I've been quite busy myself.
So you surrendered the booty?
That's true. I moved some stuff around.
I like
As
it.
you can see, we have a nice flag over there. Sorry. Stage left.
Right here. Sorry.
Yeah. So,
Yeah,
surrender the booty, all that good stuff. I feel like that's a good little thing for the degenerate here.
I think the world is going to force us all to surrender the booty with the way this has been operating and functioning. And I know it feels like the last couple episodes we've had a lot of this world is going crazy, but it's because this world is going crazy, ladies and gentlemen. It's not our fault.
That's very true.
We wish there was something positive to really talk about, but it's like every week it's a new level of what the is going on. Like every single week, it's some new crazy thing that just, is this a movie or is this a video game? Like, what is going on here?
Oh, wait a minute. Speaking of which, you're right. We
see?
are in a simulation. So,
And it hasn't been running. There we are.
There we go. We just had to kickstart the CPU. We're fine.
So now the world is perfect again. No, I'm just kidding.
There we are.
But so the newest thing that I've seen coming out, right? These Eldritch Rabbits. I know you've seen them.
Oh, yes.
We look as I bring it up. Look, my skin. I told you I don't like it. It gets very chicken skinny as I look. I feel it in my neck as I think about these stupid rabbits that have these
hilarious.
tentacles. I do not like. Yeah. Oh, I'm getting itchy. I don't like this feeling.
Damn, dude, you could grate cheese on those goosebumps.
Dude, legit. Like, watch. As we start talking, it's gonna get really bad. Just
This
watch.
shit's looking like ostrich leg. He's making me itchy. Ugh, stop it. Stop showing me.
I don't like these things, but I feel like we have to talk about. So in Colorado right now, they're having a problem where I keep wanting to say HPV, but it's not human papillomavirus. It's like rabbit papilloma.
Yeah.
But it's a papillomavirus variant that's affecting wildlife, rabbits, and stuff like that. And basically, what it's doing is it's making them grow these like tumor-like appendages that look like eldritch tentacles and stuff like that. Like these rabbits look like they're out of what's that guy's name?
Oh, you got it. I know what you're thinking. He's your
Lovecraft.
Papa. Oh, okay.
Lovecraft.
Oh, yeah.
Who are you thinking?
I was thinking Papa Nurgle.
Oh, well, no, I'm not quite into the Warhammer universe enough yet to be able to make the Papa Nurgle reference.
It's Cthulhu, by the way.
No, I know. I was thinking of who the author of the Cthulhu books. It was H.P. Lovecraft.
H.P.
That's what I was trying to think of. But these rabbits look like H.P. Lovecraftian creatures. Like
Old inward cat himself.
Ugh, yeah. Exactly. But like these rabbits, like they got these little tentacle things. It's like these little tumors, and they're growing out their face, and it looks like little horns, and just...
It just so happened. Oh, you're lucky.
There it is. There it is.
I didn't know we were talking about the
I know.
Eldritch Rabbits because I would have had a JPEG ready to go just to switch to it and be like, you mean like this?
That's why I purposely didn't let you know. But I feel like we should look it up. Look it up. Let them know what it is if we can. If we can.
I definitely can.
Yeah, because this is definitely one of those things like... When I'm telling you what the fuck moments, this is one of those what the fuck moments. Uh-oh.
You did it to me again,
Yeah,
computer.
I got him. Got him. Hope you
Ignore
didn't.
the porn.
Don't look at the links.
Ignore the porn.
Sorry, Mama. Sorry, Mama Blade. But you had to know.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's weird to think that she's Mama Mitchell now.
Oh, yeah. See, I didn't want to say
That's
this.
nice,
Yeah.
actually.
I didn't
Mama Mitchell?
Oh, Mama Mitchell.
She's inherited a wonderful title.
It sounds like one of those things like she could have like a Southern fried cooking restaurant. Oh, Mama
was it?
Mitchell,
The
Southern fried.
rabbits?
Yeah, the rabbit thing. So yeah, so these rabbits with tentacles. Yep, there it is. Oh God.
Yeah, buddy.
That's gonna bother me. All right, guys. So switching over to Jamie Cam, as we like to call it.
There it is. Jamie time.
Did it work? Nope. Yeah, we're learning, guys. Give us
Yes,
a minute.
it did.
Oh, okay, so it's right. So you can see these things. They like, yeah. Oh
Ooh.
God.
Here, we're going to do this real quick.
All right, he's doing something real quick, so we're going to show you guys a couple of little things. But as you can see, you know,
that one's fresh.
That's the one right there. That
Oh,
really,
that's the fresh one.
My skin is crawling right now. I don't
That's
like this.
wild. Oh, look at that one.
I don't like these. Yeah,
Oh, God.
that one looks like Simba.
That one looks like he's been possessed by, like, Pinhead.
It looks like he's been possessed by the spirit of the Lion King. Mufasa has come back in a rabbit form and tried
That
to grow
one looks
a
like a warthog.
Oh God, these
When
are just...
he was a young warthog.
I'm a rabbit. Yeah. So
Right,
these things
right.
are apparently running rampant in the wilds of Colorado right now. It's a virus going around. Apparently, it only affects. There's one actual.
that one.
Yeah, elder. That one. See, that one doesn't bother me as much as the real ones I'm looking at.
Right?
Because it's like to know that these rabbits and and apparently they act normal. They're not like dangerous to
It's
human
Earl.
beings.
Puppet Master. Hey,
Earl.
Earl.
Hi, Earl.
Hi, Earl.
Hi, Earl.
We're looking at rabbits.
Yeah, look at these freak rabbits.
Look at these rabbits here.
Yeah. So this, but again, if there was ever a moment
That's awesome.
that's definitely something out of a like a.
Oh, and
D&D.
it's got the octopus eyes, too.
Okay. See, that one doesn't bother me because that one's clearly fake. It's these real ones that make my skin crawl.
Bunticles? Bro,
Like
that's
it-
going. That's going in my D&D campaign. Oh no! Oh God!
Yeah,
Come on!
God.
Doing so many things right now.
And see, these definitely look like they would be a like a D&D side monster or something, like a minion to a big eldritch horror type shit. You know what I mean? Where it's like you walk into the land and everything suffers from eldritch tentacle face.
Okay, so hear me out.
I'm hearing
This
you.
right here. Oh God, this is making me itchy.
Dude,
the more I stare at it, the more.
I don't know. Here, switch it back. I don't know if we can catch that, but
No, they can see you.
that is legit chicken skin about this. I hate this so much.
So this one right here, right?
Yeah.
This reminds me of a jackrabbit, and it makes me think, like maybe that's what a jackrabbit was back in the
A jackalope.
Yeah, jackalope. Thank you.
Yeah.
The jackalope.
That's actually a good thing I never thought about. Maybe it was so rare back then that one of them had this disease and it grew these like tentacles on its head that looked like horns, and it, like you said, the jackalope, the whatever of the jackalope.
Is your family ready for premium? No, thank you.
We're good. Maybe catch us when we get sponsored.
Yeah,
Maybe.
plus you still show me ads whenever I have premium already, so
My skin's still chicken skinning. But yeah, like so that's something's going on.
My neck is itchy now.
Well, now there's other thing too. You could also look up zombie squirrels because that's another thing we're living with and dealing with. So yeah, so now our little cute, cuddly, furry friends are.
Do you want me to look that up?
I mean, we can just for reference, just so they can see what we're talking about. Right. And this one I haven't done quite as many research on because it again freaks me out thinking about it. But it's like these squirrels have been infected with these. There you go. Literally, you've already looked it up. Look at that. Yeah, there they are. Oh, God. Yep.
That was the wrong button. There's the real button.
Yeah, and we probably got to put some kind of disclaimer before we show these because this is definitely.
I will.
Like
that one looks like it woke up and needs coffee.
Yeah, for real. He just had a hard night last night. His baby mama kicked him out.
What do you mean the stripper farted in my face?
I didn't eat her ass, baby. I swear. Then what's that pink eye?
Yeah. Oh man, this one looks like one from Resident Evil.
Yeah, it's about to shoot a bunch of gases stuff.
Yeah, and then all the zombies become beefy.
So yeah, so they're calling it a zombie squirrel disease. I don't think it's actually killing them, but it's like oozing warts. Yeah, so I mean it's.
Dude, you know what this kind of looks like, and it would yeah, there it is, right there.
Yeah.
So that right there on the deer, right?
Yeah.
That is what's known as chronic waste disease, also CWD.
Yeah.
And it's infected maybe 72 to 85% of the deer population that's out there.
Wow.
And it hasn't found a way to jump to humans. But the worrisome thing about this is whenever you showed me this, I immediately thought of CWD.
Right.
Right? And the way that CWD works is that it
Let's
gets
get off
into
these pictures, please.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry.
Please.
sorry. Here. Let's go back to us here.
And I don't want to keep
And then
looking.
I'm going to put that down.
Thank
There you
God.
go,
Oh,
big boy. I got
Oh,
you, buddy.
Jesus.
You're all right. You're okay. It's okay. It's not real. It is real. But
It is real. That's the problem.
It's
It's
not here.
real.
Yes.
It's real.
So
It's very real.
the thing that I worry about is that deer are obviously not
Close to us, yeah.
close to us, right? But it's jumping to different species now, it seems.
And that's a problem.
And that's how zombie apocalypses happen.
Yep, and that's the thing. Like I think pigs are supposed to be one of the closest ones to us. So once things start affecting
Pigs and
pigs, that's when we have to start really like, oh shit. Like,
Yeah, what do you mean the rats are infected?
I'm sorry, the pig has what now? It's like I think a pig's like something crazy, like 92%, like shared DNA
we thought it
or
was
something.
tumors, but apparently the pigs have grown thumbs.
And they're standing on their back feet and talking with top hats. This
It's
doesn't
some
sound like
real-
a bad thing.
This is some real Animal Farm stuff here.
It doesn't sound horrible until you realize they start communism.
That's true. Socialism. It's the
Sorry.
way of pigs.
Sorry.
That's,
I'm looking
that's
up
kind
how
of a
much
fucked
DNA
up
we
thing
share.
to say. My guess is 3 chromosomes.
3.
3 chromosomes.
It doesn't give an actual percentage here that I'm trying to look up. It just says because
That's
we're
probably
both.
because we don't really know.
Well, probably not. It just says that we're both mammals, so there's obviously some kind of genetic tie.
They grow mustaches. We grow mustaches. We the same.
Mine's better,
Same.
but different, but same.
Same.
But different. So yeah, we've talked about what was it last week? We were talking about the craziness going around. Let me look that back up real quick for reference.
Rewind.
Yeah, so that was
Nice.
that wasn't bad, right? Where was the one
Your
that
Foley
we
work is really good, actually.
right? Foley. Then where was the we've been talking about the Cali squirrels. That was the first one where they're talking about the squirrels eating meat and the lakes disappearing and then all these natural disasters that's been going on left and right. And now we have mother eldritch squirrels and zombie squirrels. This isn't looking great for us, and the radioactive hornet's nest that was found in nuclear power plants in Oklahoma.
Wait, hold on. What?
Yep. Oh, I forgot to tell you that one, huh? Yeah.
Oh God, there's cazadors in real life.
Yeah, they've apparently found wasp nests that have created their nest in the center of old nuclear facilities that had to be shut down because of unsafe radiation levels. And these wasp nests are radiating something like 100 times what should be lethal for humans.
Oh,
so it's like
God.
you can come get stung by a wasp and basically
that's
get
beautiful.
Yeah, well, it won't be beautiful when a wasp with radioactive poisoning stings you and you get cancer immediately.
Dude, that'd be fucked. Like you get stung and it just
Cancer.
tumor.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Jeez.
And like within seconds, it's just.
It's like.
Hey guys, I think something stung me.
Yeah, I think that looks like category 6. I think you're done, buddy. Yeah, that. Oh my god, that's like a horrible Pokemon. Cancer sting. Give it cancer.
That'd be a shitty supervillain weapon too. I think they did that in the Harley Quinn show. A cancer ray.
Oh yeah, they did something like that. Yeah.
What is that? Oh god, it's a cancer. Steve, I'm so sorry.
It's
What's wrong with
yeah,
you?
that's the most evil thing I've ever heard.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Who would make a cancer gun?
Who would give? Yeah, that actually would be just. You'll suffer for 30 years. What the fuck, man?
I may die, but you will die slowly.
Yeah, that's right, Batman. You may put me in jail now, but as I rot away in my sentence, I'll watch you rot away in real life.
That's right.
But Batman would have money. He'd just be like, oh, yeah? Cure cancer, Ray.
I mean, he has the Bat computer as well.
That'd be some shit. Batman's holding on to the cure cancer Ray, but because he's part of, Wayne Corp and they sell the cancer treatments, like, yeah, we can't actually put this on the market.
Yeah, we can't put that there.
Look, I'm a good guy, but I'm also a businessman. Like, there's more money in treating it than curing it. Let's just be honest with this. Batman's part of the Illuminati all over again. Now I'm on the side of the Court of the Owls. But yeah, so
never be on the side of the Court of the Owls.
Oh, absolutely not. They are
assholes.
the Illuminati.
Yeah.
They're actually the Illuminati. So just think about that. Eldritch rabbits with tentacles, zombie squirrels with possibly chronic waste disease. You got radioactive hornets. I was doing some research. We've had no less than 27 earthquakes around the world this year, from varying sizes, from big to small.
Nice.
We've had
Gaia's pissed.
We've had 3 volcanic eruptions. 1 or 2 of them were from volcanoes that were deemed dormant for the last 500 fucking years.
Huh.
So it's like out of nowhere. There's been shifting in tectonic plates, which is changing temperature and water and all that kind of stuff. It's getting wild out here, buddy.
Okay, so there's something that you piqued my interest in.
Okay.
There are certain things in the I think it's the Indian faith,
right?
The multiple yugas. Let's see. I really am thinking that we're on the Kali Yuga right now.
Well, here's another thing too. And really in any religious text, it kind of starts in the same general direction. It's like plagues, it's like stupidity, people losing their mind, madness, and it's like end of the world, whatever.
Yeah, that's the characteristics of the Kali Yuga, bro.
Well, so here's another thing too, and this is gonna piss off some people. Sorry, but if you read a lot of the religious texts, a lot of them kind of follow the same general timeline in terms of what the teachings may be different, but the timeline of what's gonna happen in the world is really similar. Disease, madness, everything falls apart.
Yeah, and see, this is where the degenerate extraordinaire is like a degenerate of the world.
Dun, 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 dun.
That's true. I am a degenerate extraordinaire, and I like to learn about other people's things, right?
Yep.
And so
when we talk shit, we want to know what we're talking shit about.
Yeah, exactly. It's like Mark Wahlberg and the other guys. You got to show them how they look.
Yep. Yeah. You want to argue with me? I'm just gonna make you look bad. Oh, you're an expert on this topic. Well, let me tell you how all your facts are, and I'm right.
It's true.
Hey, go on.
But we have spiritual degradation. So, spiritual decline and unhappiness.
Which, if you really, again, not trying to be political or whatever, but you start
Right.
taking religious out of schools and this and that, blah, blah, blah. The world is a lot less religious than what it once was.
Right.
Let's just be honest.
And we're us two. I mean, I'm speaking for myself here. I'm
me
not
too.
very religious, but I am very spiritual.
I'm a son of Odin. I don't believe in any traditional religion. I just believe in, we've talked about it. I got to get into this.
I believe in anarchy.
That's part of being a son of Odin. It's like whatever's going to happen, you got to be prepared.
Don't be an asshole, otherwise people will come for you.
I subscribe to the fuck around, find out method.
That's true. Golden rule.
Just be a good person and good people will surround you. Back away from incidences, but if there's ever a time you can't back away, be prepared to fight to the death. It's really simple. Don't look for it, but be prepared.
So we have conflict and suffering. That's kind of a given.
Oh, that hasn't happened yet in the world.
James, what rock are you living under?
A crack one. Apparently, because I've been
noted.
Yeah, no, it's like me making that statement. This is my brain fried. Hold on.
Buzz.
That's not happening. Fried.
We have
it's tobacco. Calm down.
Diminished virtue. So
yes,
a lot of people like me running around being degenerates.
Well, listen. Let's just be honest. The world, when we were growing up, it's like only the dirtiest, skankiest of the women were porn stars, and it was like all else in life has failed. They have problems, this and that, and they just throw ass around on TV. Now OnlyFans, your fucking third grade teacher can decide she wants to shake her ass and make money. So I guess if you want to say losing some virtue, boom, there you go. Like, think about this too. Like, when we were growing up, like, being a sex worker was a frowned upon. Like, oh, you visit a hooker. Oh, you do this. Oh, you do. It was like, now it's like, sex work is real work. Go pay your local whore. Like, people are just
Right.
you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
it's just,
we're accepting to the taboos now.
and that's what's really kind of crazy. Is like the most taboo things are.
Hey, okay.
Yeah. I mean, dude, like, I'm a big man. I'm not gonna sit here and sugarcoat it. I'm a big dude. I could lose some poundage on this gut. Got my dad bod going. I get it, but when you get to the point where like these people are like 500, 600 pounds and you gotta be like, everybody's beautiful, instead of being like, hey man, your health is shit, you probably need to get that together, you don't look good, like it's not good for you. Like,
I don't subscribe to that.
I know you don't. Granted, but I'm just
when
the
you're
world.
obese, you're obese. Like,
Yeah.
you got to take care of yourself. I kind of, it's like, I'm not going to call you pretty. Sure, it's subjective. Maybe some people like that, but that's not me.
Yeah. And I mean, again, and and I'm not even talking about like attraction. I'm just talking about purely from, like if I came over here one day and you grew 400 pounds, I'd be like, bro, what in the hell happened to you?
I used the wrong TRT.
I did the wrong one.
Oh, God.
It wasn't TRT.
It's reverse Ozempic.
I thought it was TRT. It was LARD. Yeah,
lard.
Lard. I was injecting lard. Just straight. Lard. Just
suck it down, son.
Yeah,
there it is.
Drinking straight buckets of lard. But yeah, and I get. Look, I'm not trying to say I get some people have legit medical problems and conditions, and there are always examples to certain rules. But it's like, okay, I personally hate seeing a big lazy person ride the little carts at stores.
Yeah.
Like, I get it. If your legs are broken, okay, I get it. You got to go grocery shopping and whatever. You got to your legs in a fucking cast. Clearly, it's
sure,
like,
you may
whatever.
be broken, but you still need to eat.
Yeah, I get that. But it's like whenever this is my favorite one, right? This is what you see. I'm going to demonstrate for me, right? So what you see this is like you see the big person come up in the cart, right? So
there he is. He's lining it up. Oh, moving their feet. Hey, your legs aren't broken. Beep, beep, beep. Yeah. What the?
Yeah, that's one that irritates me. Is you just like you're walling. It's a little embarrassing. You know what's embarrassing? If you start doing it more, you won't.
So what's worse to you, that or seeing dudes like me riding in them, just for the shits and giggles? Because it's not technically against the rules.
It's true. Nothing says you can't get a cart.
That's true.
Nothing says you can't drive a little.
That's true.
I'll put it like this. So if I see someone like you doing it, I'm thinking, oh, they're being jackasses. Like, it's clearly just to be a jackass. Like, it's not. Like, if I saw you doing it, I'd be like, this guy, like, you don't do it every time. It just would be, this guy's clearly a jack-off. Like,
that's
sorry.
true. I'd be
now,
jerking it off.
If you were, like, a sloppy-looking, lazy-looking motherfucker that, like, with, hairs all over the place, real pudgy, no muscle mass and nothing, then, like, bitch, walk. You know what I mean? Like, you need to build the muscle, but I probably still, even if I saw you, I'd be like, this motherfucker. And as long as you don't come fuck with me, I won't say nothing. Because if you came in,
you as I go by.
I mean, like, I try to not let that stuff bother me. Whenever it's like, as long as you stay over there, I'll be over here. Now, if you come riding around me and chase me, I'm gonna flip you with the cart on and be like, walk, figure it out, whatever. But yeah, I don't know, man. And it's not. Look, I was 350 pounds at one point in time. You know what I mean? I was a big lad. I
remember.
Like, yeah, and I was still athletic for 350. For as athletic as 350 would let you be. I was, I played basketball. I was playing football. I could outgo stamina-wise from a lot of other people just because I wouldn't quit. That being said, I still realized at some point in time being 350 is not good for my health.
Very
true. You know what I mean? And then, I went all the way to the part where I had abs and all that shit. And then, I got married and I
remember
got
that too. It
was
weird.
It was and now I'm like, personally, I feel comfortable sitting around the 250 to 225 mark. And I just, I know it's a big gap, but,
Now, James, I'm about to give you a very wonderful opportunity that you will enjoy.
Do I get to punch you?
No.
I've been waiting for this my whole life.
No, you don't get to punch me.
Oh, thank you. Hold on.
Talk
Let me
shit
just
about me while I go pee.
I was going to do this anyways, even if you were here. All right. Here we go. Once again.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Once again, here I am carrying the show because this man's baby bladder.
Go on, man.
He's
with your big, broad shoulders.
with your big, broad shoulders. Love this guy, but God, does he... what's funny is this isn't just a show, ladies and gentlemen. No matter where we go, no matter what we do, if we're drinking, this man uses the bathroom on the regular. He's got a direct link from his head to his penis. And that's also what keeps him in a lot of trouble a lot of times too. His big head thing for the little head, but I'm not sure which one's the little head. He's going to have fun editing that and figuring out that I'm talking on my shit. See if I can do this while he's gone. Come on, reverse. Boom. And no problems. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, like this I start freaking out once the animals start changing on me, you know, because I mean, we've talked about a lot on this show, and like the reality of the strength and survival concept between you and like an average house cat versus like, you know, you and a 45-pound wild cat, that thing will slaughter you, you know. So now, Rabbit. Oh, here's P Bladder himself, Baby Bladder himself, back again.
I'm not even sure what you said, but all right.
All right, buddy, that's enough.
All right, that's enough.
I only talked a lot of mild shit, but no, but I was getting to the point, you know, after I talked my shit about you, it's gonna be funny for you to edit that and hear it for the first time.
I actually enjoy
No.
that. It's kind of funny.
I like to leave it for you. That's how I know you're doing your job.
It's quality assurance.
It's does he catch on? But I was talking about, you know, the thing that, you know, just to kind of get off this plate and be done with it. But the thing that really freaks me out about this is once you see the animals and the nature start changing, that's when I feel like we have to panic because, like, you know, we've talked about it before. You versus a 45-pound bobcat, you're getting your ass tore up. Like, you're not prepared. Like, 45 pounds in the wild is 300-pound man. You know what I mean? It's not – the weight isn't equivalent from a wild being to –
it's like the difference of bodybuilder strength and workman strength.
Or like powerlifting strength. Yeah. We're both 300-pound men, but it's like that guy's got a little bit of a gut and lifts an entire truck, and you're dehydrated. You know what I mean? Like that's really what it breaks down.
Hilarious. Yes.
You look good, but you're dehydrated, and you're really at your weakest, the best you look, which is hilarious. Versus big boy over here that looks like a mountain who could probably lift a mountain and eats a mountain. You know what I mean? Like he's just big dude. But, you know, that's
all on chicken, rice, and broccoli, right?
No.
No.
They eat the whole cow and a cheesecake. I was say Eddie Hall in his prime was eating 3 cheesecakes a day. Talk about living the life, but God, the diarrhea.
Damn, that's delicious.
The diarrhea, though. Your body had to adjust so hard. Imagine eating
we
like.
know he's not fucking lactose intolerant.
Well, we don't know that for sure.
It's true.
But
You could have like farts that could kill a donkey.
I believe that. I just believe that anyways. The protein and all that, but. Yeah, so that's the part that starts to terrify me. You know, if squirrels are getting chronic waste disease and if it's starting to jump from one to another and, you know, stuff of that nature and whatever. Cabinet beer.
Yeah, I got wise and I made this cabinet a beer holder.
Nice.
Really, any cabinet's a beer holder. I just shoved it in there.
What is this? A beer. But yeah, but that's
that
the
would
part.
have been so epic.
It would have been. I wish I would have pre-planned for that. But yeah, that's what that's just kind of one to finish off, you know, because like, what animal does it get to where we really have to start to panic and stuff? Because, you know, rabies was a big thing that we all had to worry about for a while because that made the animals go wild and this and that. But for the most part, we got a cure for that as long as you can get in quick enough and this and that and blah blah blah. You know, there's ways. It's not perfect, but there's ways around it. You know, I mean, there's no cure for rabies, but there's preventative measures, is what I was trying to say. And
Thank you, Blood and Honey.
It is sponsor us, damn it. But like, let's say this gets into birds, you know, and then then they're flying, and it's not just in localized areas. Like a rabbit's only going to get so far. A bird is, you know, south to north, whatever.
That's why they have that term, as the crow flies.
Exactly. You know, what if this somehow gets overseas into Africa and we start seeing big animals start to get this kind of stuff? Or what if wolves over here in America start to get this kind of thing? Or what if grizzlies? Or, you know, like at what point does it turn into Resident Evil
Making
levels?
me all itchy again. Stop it.
I mean, but bro, me and you have both been Resident Evil, Silent Hill. I mean, name kind of a horror game in that genre. Just general, like we've played all them games.
Left 4 Dead.
Left 4 Dead, yeah, that's another one.
Half-Life.
Half-Life. What's the one where it's like kind of more party wise, but you're like it's a zombie killer running around, but it's like more of a joke one. That's not Left 4 Dead. Dead Island or something like that. Yeah, but
Dead Island.
Dead
is
Island.
A good one.
Yeah, but like those type of like that there's the idea of a zombie started from somewhere. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't just.
You know where it started?
Nordic. The Draugrs.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, that was.
I was gonna say like Africa with the voodoo and stuff like that.
Well, that too, yeah. And I mean, in Africa, there actually is a village where there's some kind of worm that apparently would crawl into dead people's brains, and it would make them get up and walk voluntarily like 15 feet and then fall. So like they really thought people were coming back to life for their final trek and stuff. It's weird.
That's some fucking Resident Evil 5 stuff right there.
But actually, that's where they got the idea for that, because there was this like walking parasite thing that like would go into a dead host of any kind of animal, and it would basically get up, move a little bit, like its last involuntary walk. And it was like this whole tradition thing where you would see these like they're adorned in all decorations, and they just like eyes glazed over, body just pasty, and the people on the village basically stood on the sides of a street, and like you can't touch the person because it will transfer over. But the idea is you don't let them enter the village. You make them walk this last path. So it's kind of like they're just pushing them with like these little sage sticks and stuff. Yeah,
like a ceremony of passing.
Yeah, it's really crazy, dude. Like it's so
That's
insane. Wild. But I mean, you know, if you died and then you popped up and walked 20 feet, like, you know.
Yeah, I'd freak out.
I mean, and then was it you know, old Gothic like England and all that time period, or what, medieval England and all that. I mean, they put bells on the graves to make sure people weren't coming back to life, or they didn't bury them prematurely.
Yeah, and that was the whole grave diggers or grave
robbers and all that
not
stuff.
Not grave robbers, but the dudes who tended.
Yeah. The like cemetery workers or whatever.
Yeah, the groundskeepers or the cemetery keepers.
Gravekeepers.
Gravekeeper, thank you.
Yeah, there you go.
That's the word.
Crypt keeper.
I'm part of the crypt. Man, I loved those
Tales of the Crypt.
Tales of the Crypt. Yeah. I used to watch those with my mama.
Shout
out, mama. Love you.
Mama.
Mama.
Mama. Oh, mama. Sorry.
Yeah, we had a Johnny Bravo moment.
He did.
The glasses took over.
Speaking of which, you know, Johnny Bravo may be the greatest cartoon of all time. No plot. Nothing important. Where the hose at? Holy thing. Where the hose at? 24/7.
It's a cartoon about a muscular fuckboy.
It's just where the hose at?
Who lives with his mama?
His mama. That mama was a bad mama jamma too. She beat the shit out of so many people and things. It was crazy.
Well, she had that old school mom vibe. You know, you don't mess with mama.
You don't mess with my boy. Yeah.
Where do you think I got these good looks? Hoo ha hoo.
I like the Johnny Bravo origin when he started working out. Like, it was literally like one protein powder and like one of those resistant bands, and he just did like a program for like 3 weeks and just it just exploded. But I will say
That's
also
how
have
it happens.
I mean, they also have a lot of episodes where, like, I do like that they have it's canon that Johnny Bravo works out every day. Like, it's chronologically, like, he is a workout freak. Like,
he is a member of #Team No Sleep.
Team All Gains.
Yes.
Oh man.
All gains, all pains.
Let's just hope Johnny Bravo doesn't get chronic waist disease. That would hurt me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So what would be the animal that would freak you out though? Like if they, like, you know, the squirrels and rabbits are freaky, but it's kind of like, hey, freaky from afar. What would be the one that would make you? Where's your red flag animal? Like
elephant.
Well, here in America. Let's just say here in America.
We have zoos, elephants.
Motherfucker. No, wild animals, bro. Like for me, mountain
Cougars.
Lions. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We're on the same page.
180-pound cat with a chronic waist disease. Fucking
with the head the size of a pumpkin.
Just skinwalker mind. Just crazy. Just nah, I'm good, man.
I'm really good, and they're quiet.
Yeah.
They're stupid quiet.
Yeah. Because I would say, so if you had to go, okay, well, this kind of springs
for the sake of breadth, I'll go with bear.
I was just about to say, what would you rather have to deal with? Would you have to wander, if you had to go from one end of a forest to the other end of the forest, right? Mm-hmm. And it's let's say 5 miles, but you know, if you make it all the way through, there's whatever, gold, women, whatever you want, right? It's a perfect paradise on the other side. All the gooning you could ever imagine.
Amazing.
With gold.
Amazing. Gold-plated gooning.
That's right. Where is that world at? Yeah.
Talk about the Midas touch, right? Hey, that was a good one. That was right off the top of the dome.
Man, there could be golden everywhere and a bunch of golden. Yeah, man.
I'd love that.
There you go. So 5 miles, but you know you have to go through this forest, all right? You got 3 options. Do you go through the forest full of grizzlies, mountain lions, or here's one that's going to throw you for a loop and I think people wouldn't think, cobras.
The fuck are cobras doing in the forest?
That's right. Yeah.
I will take option D.
Blow it up.
The hillbillies that live in the... look, there's the hillbilly that lives in the woods.
There's a hillbilly in the woods. I had it on the perfect spot because I did it one while you were gone. You messed it up. Hillbilly in the woods. So you'd rather have the...
Yeah, because... humans are a little easier to deal with. But I would much rather... Oh, God. Probably the bear because you could hear it coming. But then again, if you hear it coming, it's probably already too late. Yeah, because bears are fucking fast.
That's the... dude, I had a moment. So I was actually... The reason why I brought up snakes is I was changing the brakes yesterday. And this motherfucker was a baby snake, dude. Small baby snake. And I couldn't even tell which one it was. but I was legit surprised with how quick it just went through the grass. It's like, because you see it on the sidewalk and it's like struggling because I guess, you know, can't get the same traction or whatever. So it's not moving quick. But the moment it hits that grass and dirt, I was like, oh, and I'm like trying to track it and follow it a little bit. Like, where'd it go? Where'd it go? And the only reason why I could see is because I'm the bigger thing and it's not trying to fight. So it's, and I just see the movement.
Yeah.
But I mean, I was like, holy shit, these snakes actually move a lot quicker than what I thought. Like,
hell yeah.
I know that sounds dumb, but it was just like, holy, and I can only imagine once it's full grown. Because, you know, you see the videos and it looks like they just. But it's like when it wants to move. Yeah. That's when I had to realize, oh, these things can sprint in their own way if they want to, boom, and they're gone. Like, so yeah. So
they get that wiggle action, and then suddenly they're going 20 miles an hour, and you're like,
I'm after you, Blade. Here I come. That's right. I'm over here, just doing my little wiggle.
Oh, look at him, he's wiggling.
But yeah, so I think a forest full of snakes would just be terrifying.
No, I don't like snakes. I'm kind of with Indiana Jones on this. Snakes. Ugh.
That's how my grandfather used to be too, but he was a Vietnam veteran, so he had plenty of reasons.
Okay, that's a little different.
He had plenty of, but that's what I'm thinking. Like,
I bet you he hated centipedes too.
He hated anything that he saw in Vietnam that was an animal that he didn't have to deal with when he came back home. And I mean, he's a country southern dude, and he was like, I didn't have to. I'm used to dealing with, you know, cottonmouths and snakes that are, you know, 10 foot at most, not a 30-foot fucking python, anaconda, whatever. Oof. That's why, like, whenever we play Snake Eater, check the gaming, because we just finished our Snake Eater run.
Yeah, I just finished the game too.
I say our Degenerate Extraordinaire just finished the Snake Eater run.
True.
A flawless run in my opinion. I don't think he had any deaths or caught or anything.
I didn't die at all, but I did get caught twice, and it was in the same little section.
Oh, okay.
Because I had -0 camo.
That's
and
right.
Guy found my box, lifted it up, and was like, "Hey."
That's right.
And then the other one was I got the guy to come into the cell, and he was like, "Oh, you threw up?" And I was like, "Yeah, don't worry, I'm not gonna punch you to death."
But that was on purpose. That was an on purpose alert. That was a different one.
No, that one was an accident. I fucked up the combo, because every time you do the jab in that game, right, you take a step forward. Yeah, so I do this technique where you just jab, right, and they just go and I faded into him, and he was up against a wall, and then he recovered and was like, "Hi!"
Oh, that sucks.
And so I had to judo him to death.
Okay, well, you know, 2's not bad.
Oh no, you're on the empty marker.
Oh no, what will I ever do?
Don't worry, we have a drawer full of beer.
Ah, deep thought, whiskey shot, magic. Thank you, sir. Yeah, so that's why, like, I always thought about my grandfather whenever.
The scorpion. There you go.
I always thought about my grandfather when I used to play that game, just because of his fear of the snakes, and you know, whenever you're playing that, there's just so many snakes when you really want to hunt them and look for them. Like, it's just kind of terrifying to think about.
So I think about my grandfather whenever I'm playing Battlefield and I'm flying the helicopters and planes and shit like that, because my granddad was a pilot in the Army.
Okay.
And he did some cool shit. And I remember him telling me stories about flying around and shit like that. And that always got me interested in like piloting in like Army games and stuff like that, like Arma 3 or Battlefield to be
Ace Combat.
Ace Combat was always fun too.
Yeah.
Like my granddad didn't fly like fighter jets or anything. He was mainly a helicopter pilot. And he had some cool fucking stories.
Yeah, I bet. I bet. I can't even say. I bet he had some cool stories being a helicopter pilot. So my grandfather was like a Navy SEAL. He told me one time it was like Navy SEAL sniper elite something. You know, it was very secretive, like spec ops type shit, and he couldn't even talk about it for so long, and he really didn't want to talk about it. The only reason why he even told us that much is because it was like, you know, you need to know just because it's our history or whatever.
Yeah,
but
it's some shit that the Weaver bloodline has done did.
Well, it was on the other side, so it's my mom's side. But yeah, still, you know, because this is whenever I was trying to join the military, and then, you know, I thought he'd be proud, so I tried to talk to him, and then he gave me his whole lowdown breakdown. I was like, oh, okay. But regardless, like, you know, the point being, that kind of stuff you don't even think about. Like, I'm sure, like, people that went to, like, a Desert Storm in Afghanistan, Iraq, and stuff like that might have a terrible fear of giant spiders and scorpions or centipedes, you know, stuff like that that's in the desert. You know what I mean? Like, you
like
know,
the camel spiders, you know, they can.
Those are just weird looking, dude. Yeah.
They have little. They're big, right? They're big and linky.
They have like 2 jaws.
Yeah, mandibles and stuff
jaws,
like that. Yeah. And the way that their venom works, right? It's like Novocaine.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah,
So it numbs you.
Yeah, indeed. And like the locals around there would use that as a what is the word? Not an anesthetic. It's the pain reducer.
Right. No, I get what you're saying. I just can't think of the name.
I can't think of the name either.
Anesthesia?
Yeah, it's like anesthesia.
Anesthesia?
Yeah, anesthesia.
Whatever, but I know what you're saying. Make sure you don't feel nothing.
Yeah, exactly. It knocks you out and all that good stuff. They use that for surgeries and shit, and for like amputations and shit like that. Yeah, and it's like, whoa, that's fucking cool. And they can run, I think, like 12 miles an hour.
Wow.
And they have little hairs on their legs, right?
Sting.
And they pick up speed so quickly that it sounds like little screeches.
Ooh.
Yeah, so whenever they're running at you, they go like,
oh
and
god,
it's just they don't really sound like that.
No, but I mean, I'm sure. If
I don't know what they actually sound like, but I've heard tales of them sounding like little screeches.
Like I can imagine if it's just dead silent and you just hear one walk across like concrete and it's just like.
No thanks, dude. And they got little claws. It's disgusting.
Yeah. Dude, the insect world in general, like, is. I'm glad them things are. You know what I mean? Because some of those, except for that one area in Australia where they found that damn stick bug the size of the guy's arm. That was much.
A tree bug. A tree branch bug.
Yeah, just a whole tree trunk bug. But yeah, I don't even know what we were talking about, why we got there. Now I'm just thinking about giant insects.
Now we're just
terrifying.
Freaking out about gigantism.
Well, but I mean, because like I just keep thinking about like again the eldritch rabbits and the zombie squirrels. So like, what's next? Are we gonna get giant insects? Like that's we have radioactive wasp now, Blade. Like that is again. The cancer sting could be a thing. We're joking, but it's like, haha, walking down the street. Da, 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 da. Why is that wasp glowing? Oh, okay. It must just be Oklahoma.
The Geiger counter I have is just going.
The Geiger counter I keep in my back pocket 24/7. Yeah, as it gets closer, like it's just.
Yeah.
Huh? Then you get stung and you just keep walking, and then just radiation rot. I lost my whole left arm there. It's just gone. Like, dude, what happens whenever the centipede wanders into it and grows 20 times its size, and then it could grab your whole leg and paralyze you? You know how terrifying centipedes are, Blade? Centipedes are terrifying creatures.
I think the worst part would be like the that beetle that can spurt a bunch of acid.
Oh, the bombarder beetle?
Yeah.
It's like 400 degrees Celsius?
Yeah.
Some dumb shit?
Imagine that being gigantic.
You couldn't hide. You couldn't hide in your house. Oh, we're safe. The wall's melting, Blade.
I think we would all melt inside the house too.
Oh yeah, it would just be like a giant oven.
Yeah.
You just see the walls just huh.
I think everything would catch fire. Chemical fire. That's the worst one.
Oh yeah.
Chemical fires are the worst fires.
There's literally nothing to put it out because it's like 400 mixtures of chemicals, so it's not like I got this. It's like, okay, what's that supposed to do?
You'd need a very specific.
And then here's the thing too. Okay.
Fire extinguisher, that's the word.
Yeah, there you go. Sorry. We've all stepped on bugs. Okay? And we've all heard that how hard that shell is, and it takes 200 pounds versus 3 ounces of pressure, right? To crush them. Now you multiply that by like 200. You got a 2,000-pound bug. You won't have a bullet to shoot through that shell.
You'll need tungsten sabots.
It will be ridiculous, bro. Like literally the ones that you would like a giant spider would just like that would be the least of your worry because at least it's not shelled. But the centipede, the beetle, the ants, fucking ants. Oh, the amount of ants. Fuck ants. That would be terrifying. Radioactive giant ants would be the end of everything. I'm calling it now.
Yeah, in that case, you'd want dudes like me who can put like a bullet in a very small spot.
Yeah,
hit their squishy bits right in the face,
right the eye.
Yeah.
As it moves, and you've seen how fast ants move with their tiny legs. Imagine them like freight trains.
That or the antenna.
Freight trains. Blade freight trains. No, you'd have to find a way to like coat them with other hormones so they have to kill each other. That'd be the only way to get them. You just have like flying helicopters and hope giant anacondas don't just grab you out the sky because that's another thing I've just.
Oh no, giant anacondas.
But it's
we'll need to get Ice Cube to help us.
Nicki Minaj, buns don't want none unless you got anaconda, son.
Oh yeah.
But anyways, no, giant ants, terrifying.
No, yeah, I don't want to deal with giant ants. I dealt with them in Fallout 3. And no, thank you. And those ones breathed fire.
The fire ant, for real.
Yeah, they were really fire ants.
we gotta do something to change this apocalyptic timeline we're on, Blade.
All right, what other plate we have to eat?
Well, the problem is we can't change this apocalyptic timeline whenever we can't keep our cool, Blade. And this is a serious story, and we're gonna really kind of, we're gonna go over this one fairly quick because it is a serious thing, and we do not know the status. But as of time of recording, this is a fresh story. So, me and you both MMA fans.
Yes.
Both like fighting.
Yes.
Both fans of Rampage Jackson.
Yes.
He has a son.
Yes.
Named Raja.
Yes.
Okay. I haven't seen as much about Raja.
No.
But from what I could tell, he's not quite as good as his dad was. No disrespect, your dad was an all-time great.
Yes.
You know? But it looks like he's got a hint of the Rampage Jackson rage.
Yes.
And
okay, I'll stop.
Yeah,
I'll actually.
No, this is I mean, no. We need a light twist this because it's.
Yeah, I'm trying.
So it's one of those things like, guys, know yourself. Like, that's kind of the best message I could put. Know yourself. If you cannot handle this type of situation, don't try to do it. And basically, long story short, the dude was at a wrestling event. You know, he interacted with a wrestler. His name was Psycho Stu, I think it was.
Psycho Stu.
And, you know, Stu was doing the thing where he hit him in the head, like, you know, with a can, trying to play around like this is wrestling, blah, 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 you know. And again, maybe it was malicious. Maybe he really did want to hit him. I don't know. I'm not going to try to make excuses for nobody in this situation because none of us really know, you know.
I don't know. I'll be completely honest. Me and you both watched the videos and stuff like that. We were freaking out about it. But
it was a lot.
Yeah, I can see how people would think it's malicious, but at the same time, if you've ever hit anybody in the head with a full can of beer,
you know the difference.
You know the dude wouldn't be getting up.
And on top of that, like, if I tell you I'm a professional wrestler and you're at a professional wrestling event and I know you're a big time streamer and I'm trying to interact with you for the show and I hit you with a pro wrestling can to the head as a joke, I mean, you know, you got to kind of, especially when the guy apologized, like, hey man, I thought you understood, like, it's just a joke, nothing personal, blah blah blah.
Yeah, at that point it's just like, okay, be a man, whatever.
Yeah,
cool, you didn't mean it.
Yeah,
all right, walk away.
So basically this thing escalated, and you know, I'm pretty sure people have seen the video by the time this one comes out. I'm sure everybody's seen it, but he jumped, you know, it was part of the show. That part I will say, it's not like he just jumped the show and assaulted the guy. It was supposed to be part of the show that he was supposed to get his get back or whatever.
And you could even see whenever he actually gets that underhook and
gets the big guy, yeah.
And the big guy is kind of like, oh shit, he's doing it.
Yeah,
you know,
he got
kind
me.
of like, nice.
Yeah. And, you know, the guy did say apparently, you know, hit me with a good solid one, and then, you know, it was supposed to be like one big punch and then pull off, and, you know, the guy loses the belt, blah, blah, blah. You know, if you know wrestling, you know that's kind of a throughout history trope. You know, someone jumps the fence, they interfere, they knock the guy out.
We're trying to bring crowd intrigue. They're going to know it's bullshit, but the ref is going to have his back turned because some lady's titties are out.
Something. Yeah, exactly. That's the good wrestling. Yeah. So he came in, single laid the guy, took him down, slammed the shit out of him, like beyond wrestling.
It was a real fucking as soon as I saw him do the fucking torque.
Yeah, he was looking to slam him on the back of his head.
Oh yeah, and he did.
Yeah, and he did, and I think that's what knocked him out initially. And then he probably hit him 20 to 30 times, unblocked, unregistered, just boom, 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 boom,
Granted,
boom,
me
boom,
and
boom.
you have both been in like the little the wrestling mats. And, like whenever it's like show wrestling.
Yeah,
there's some spring to it.
It's not as much as you think, though.
Yeah, it's not. It's still tough. It still hurts.
A lot of times, it's literally a couple springs, a couple pieces of plywood, and a pillow in between. So it's like
pad.
Yeah, like so
I
it's
wouldn't
like
even say pillow. It's a pad.
Yeah, it's a wrestling pad type shit. Yeah, it's like yeah, there's a little give, but they want the sound for a reason.
And that's
you know?
why it has that elasticity.
Yep.
So you can get the jiggle. Like, these fuckers are strong.
It's not protection. It still hurts.
Yeah, it still hurts. That's why they land the way they land. They do the whole like they put the shoulder blades out and
tuck the chin so they don't smack their heads.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. They teach you how to fall.
I mean, there's legit, like, you know, when you punch people in wrestling to make it look real, you usually hit them like right here-ish. So it's like it looks like you catch them on the chin, but you're on the shoulder. I guess doing it this way would be easier. But it's like right here's like boom, you know, you're hitting them like this. You know what I mean? So it looks like you're close and real. Or when you chop them, a big thing is like chopping someone down low and not up here because your hand could slide and actually chop someone in the throat and stuff like that.
That's why they're always hitting the center of the chest.
Yeah. Oh, that's why a lot of guys, like, if you watch wrestling, like, they'll do chops and then you'll see one chop that looks like it slides up and they immediately just pop it back up. Like, learn your lesson, you know, all right, back to it. But it's like, all right, back to business.
Yeah.
You know, and like, that's the thing is I don't want to say, you know, I've looked into doing wrestling because I love wrestling and I just think it'd be cool to do one day. But it was one of those things
I'd love to see you as a caveman character.
Oh, I would. Caveman James, Wildman James.
He doesn't know. He'd be like a unintentional heel.
Oh, I would be intentionally a heel.
Oh boy, he's one of them guys.
I want to be a heel.
He's like, no, I like the ruckus.
I want to be the bad man.
I want to be a bad man.
I'm bad man, Southern Caveman James.
I'm sorry, Mama, but I like being a bad man.
My whole gimmick would be I would just come in and like steal the women of the other wrestlers, like a caveman, over the shoulder, and just run off.
But ultimately, I think you're right with that message of if you're going to be doing any physical activities, you need to know yourself and control yourself, because you got to understand that, boy, there's a lot of damage you can do, especially to normal dudes or just different, what is the word, employments.
Different fields of
there it is.
Yeah, different fields of employment or work.
Because it's the same, but it's different.
It's a physical job, but when you're in wrestling, it's like, yes, I know I'm getting slammed and it's gonna hurt, but I'm expecting my guy to protect me to the best of his ability.
Right.
That's why if you look at the video, his hands are to his side like a wrestler would be. Yep. So it's like the unclean shots. Like you don't rarely see wrestlers block. That's not wrestling. It's you take the damage with no block.
And I pointed this out to you whenever it was happening and stuff like that, but it definitely looked like rage took over him, because
at some point, right, he like snapped.
It was precise. It was a face, started getting a little angry, then started sliding and hitting his fucking chest, intending to hit his face.
Yeah.
And it's just that's the sign right there that he went Berserker Barrage, he went Wolverine mode, he's seeing red right now. Somebody needs to stop him.
Yeah.
You know, that kind of thing.
Yeah, and it's just, you know, and what's sad is, you know, the young man in the moment didn't realize he could have ruined his whole life if he did not ruin his whole life already.
I mean, I'm just saying he probably ruined it already, man, because that's a heavy situation to deal with, man.
Because when you're a registered fighter, you have to have your hands registered weapons.
Yep.
So that's assault with a deadly weapon, multiple accounts.
Not to mention high profile.
Super high profile. And you have a history of being known to be a hothead through your streams.
Right.
So there's not even like I had a moment of insanity. It's like, dude, I've seen you fight your dad because of something he said and you lost your cool.
So I guess we're going to end this on a nice PSA of
please,
get your mind checked out. You're feeling bad. Go talk to somebody. Get a professional talk, because that's always confidential. Or reach out to a really good friend.
And just try to be smart about yourself. Don't put yourself in. I mean, that's why I don't go to bars a lot of times anymore. Because every time I was going to a bar, a situation would break out. So I just remove myself from the situation.
You got to go with me and everything. Because it's just like, hey.
Yeah.
It's not fucking worth it. You fuck off, bro.
I mean, solo wise, like I don't go to bars solo no more, because it just when I just wanted to pop in for a drink, it seemed like something always ended up turning out to being an issue, and it's like, okay.
In all honesty, I don't go solo out to bars anymore either, because I end up pool sharking and people get.
Someone's gonna get feelings.
Somebody gets offended. Yes.
Yeah. So again, just know yourself. You know, especially young men. You know, young ladies too, because I've been seeing a trend of, you know, I saw another video today where this young lady was having a dispute with her neighbor, runs inside, pulls a gun out of a backpack, thinking she's gonna be the bad bitch, starts shooting. The guy shoots her because he's quicker with it.
Ooh, and it's damn, a fucking classic. This town ain't big enough for the two of us.
I mean, she shot at him 2 or 3 times, but she missed. She wasn't a good shot, and she stumbled and fell to the floor. And when the guy just bow, and then got in the car and drove off. And it was just one of those situations like, okay, I get y'all were arguing, but he let you get back inside the house. You decided to come back out with the gun. Like, it could have been done.
Yep.
Like, but you decided to take it to that next level of, I'm a bad motherfucker, da-da-da-da.
And then you ran into Billy Badass.
And it literally didn't even look like the guy was like Billy Badass. It's just, look, you shouldn't have been, you know, I don't want to say you get what you get, but it's like, you weren't prepared. You went in there trying to be all strong and stuff. You shot. You couldn't handle your own kickback of your own firearm, so you fall to the ground. Once you fall in a fight, it's done.
Yep.
No matter what, firefight, fist fight, it doesn't matter. You hit the ground in a defenseless position, you're done.
Only way you're getting out of that is if you're quick.
And that's the thing,
really freaking quick.
And I'm not trying to be mean, but this was not like an athletic, super thin lady. So once she fell to the ground, she was more like crawling on hands and knees and trying to stand up instead of like scrambling and rolling and like crawling between cars and stuff. I mean, she
don't
literally
like saying it, but easy target.
And that's exactly what happened. As she tried to roll over, she's turning her back to the people with the gun, and boom, boom.
Bang, bang.
And it's, you know, and it's just like, guys, like, it's not worth it. Like, losing your life is not worth it. It's not like, you know, when me and you were growing up, we could fist fight with people and then shook hands and became friends.
Yeah.
I mean, some of my best friends I got into fist fights with, and it's like, I respect you now. And it's like, what was our problem? I don't know, but I don't want to fight again, so
okay,
let's be cool.
Drink a beer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not the world we live in no
That's
more.
what I grew up doing.
Yeah.
Like, I was taught by my granddads and my dad and other men in my life that, like, whenever you beat somebody down, that's it. You don't need to go any further, nothing else.
It's over with.
Point was proven.
Yep.
If they want to come at you again, okay.
Reprove the point, but
yeah,
you know,
let's run that shit again.
Yeah, but
just
you know,
like Marvel vs. Capcom.
over and over and over again.
Now, I know we're gonna end this here in a second, but we've got a very important announcement to make for you guys.
We do.
We finally hit the 50 subscriber mark.
That wasn't the one.
Yeah, it's the one above it. No. There it is. Yes, we finally hit the 50 subscriber mark.
We did it.
So we're going to be able to give away our little Deep Thoughts Whiskey Shots flask here.
That's right.
So
we've been talking about it. Now we get to do it.
Now we actually get to do it. This little guy. Oh, where's the light? Where's the light? There it is.
There it is. There's a shot.
Boom.
There's the money shot.
We get to have a nice little giveaway for this thing.
That's right. And
so,
well, I think we'll sit back and we'll think about stuff. Make sure you keep up on future episodes. But I do know we're talking about you got to be subscribed.
Yes. Drop a comment down there. Be sure you're subscribed. And what is the magic word? Flask.
Flask me, baby.
Yeah, flask me.
So if you okay, so we'll do it like this, and we'll put up some. Make sure you check out the Instagram and Facebook profiles because we'll put the official rules out on how to win or whatever.
There it is.
But I think the secret word will be "Flask Me Baby."
There it is.
And then, so if you hit us with "Flask Me Baby," and if you're one of the people that you're subscribed and you have at least one of the social medias, then you win the flask. I think we can do first person to be able to do all them things.
I think we'll do it like one of those little roulette things.
Or yeah, if we get we'll however enters, and then we'll put a randomizer, and whoever
we'll do
wins.
It live too.
We will definitely do it live, and it would be, we'll definitely. So flask me, baby. There's your keyword. That's what you're looking for. Type in flask me, baby. Make sure you, like, share, and subscribe, everything as always. And we have talked about some crazy things. I want to end on one funny story.
Oh, God.
So, country of El Salvador. Out of all the things in the world to be focused on and banned in school, ban the Edgar haircut.
Oh man, they're trying to dilute the bloodline.
they're
trying to get rid of it.
No more Chicano cuh.
No more cuh.
No more cuh. Yeah, I just thought that was the funniest thing. And like the new prime minister, or I don't know if he's prime minister, whatever, the congressman of whatever El Salvador, whatever the hell they have. He I like his point. He wants his young people to grow up being respectable and understanding that being respectable is a good, can be a good thing too, can still be cool. And, he has made a couple edicts where it's like no Edgar cuts in school, and you also have to greet your teacher every day politely.
Nice.
That one.
The world is actually healing?
Well, I don't know how you enforce that, because if I'm in a bad mood, you can't make me be like, hello, Mrs. Johnson, I love you.
Hi, teacher.
Yeah, it's just like, hello, teach, whatever. But, But I kind of like the idea of, kind of holding accountability and, stop being young thug or whatever. And, hey.
Learn you a thing or two.
There you go. So, Edgar cut, banned in El Salvador.
Thank God, because that was going to be my next cut. Now I can't do it, even though we're not in El Salvador.
Even though we were planning that El Salvador trip at 50,000 subscribers.
True. Anyway, I've been the degenerate extraordinaire, Blade, and I've got to pee.
Once again, baby bladder extraordinaire has got to go pee. And as always, it's been your host. Like, share, subscribe, and we love you with consent. Bye.